It is time for another Punishing Grey Ravens episode. And I was going to do this as actually a bit of a playthrough and like play through the story and read through the dialogue. And I did start doing that, but it just sounded weird because I'm not very good at adding emotion to dialogue. So I'm redoing this and I'm just basically going to only read the bits of dialogue I actually want to react to. Otherwise, we're just going to play through a couple of the story like I did last time. I did clear this part of the quest, so I cleared the first two challenges of this Journey of Torture quest, and I also have ranked up Liv and Nanami. I was going to go in here and do Dante's story, but you need to be Commandant level 40 to do that, and we are not. We are 13. Never mind, make that 14. Make that 15. So that means we gotta go do a bunch more of the main story to be able to unlock Dante's story quest. So without further ado, let's jump into this main story. Let's go do a bit more of this story. And my goal is to finish off this story and then I want to try to get to Commandant level 40, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get there in one video. But we can give it our best shot. We'll try to get to at least like 20 or 30. Now, I was reading some of you guys' comments from the last episode, and there was a few people who had some very helpful tips about stuff in this game. Mainly being, well, the one that stood out to me is that you can get the Lilith character for free in a permanent pulling menu thing in one of the many, many pages of stuff. So I've actually changed my character that I want to pull for, guaranteed character thing, to be the Nanami whatever it was that works well with Jetavie. So then hopefully I can get a premium dark team to run Jetavie on. Also, I just noticed this car right here looks way too... Actually, I'm going to go to this one because I can see it more. It looks way too similar to the Quadra from Cyberpunk 2077. Why have we got another banner? What is this? This looks like it's outfits. Yeah, that's 100% outfits. Okay. That's all actually paid stuff, so I can ignore that. In here, if we go down, way down to the bottom, this, I think we get these pulls just by doing stuff in here. I don't know how many we get, but we do get a couple. And then I think we can just use them and just get Lilith. We're already at 10 out of 20 pity. So I think we can just get her for free just off here really easily. So I have changed my R&D character from Lilith over to... It wasn't Nanami, it was Karina. I think she is the one that works best in the premium dark team with Lilith and Jetavie. I think she works best there, so I'm going to be pulling for her. And then on the base banner, I don't know who to pick here. So if you have any recommendations on who I should pick out of the characters for the base banner, let me know because I don't know who to pick. I'm basically just trying to build a team around Jetavie. So whoever works well with her, that's who I want. We're ranking up this commandant really quick. We're up to rank 17 at the moment. Well, that's all the stuff I had to do there. So it's back into the story. It seems to be in this sort of early game, you like start the story, you finish a section of the story, and then you just do a bunch of stuff in the menu, claim a bunch of stuff, and then you go back into the story. And now I also realized another thing I need to do is level up my other characters. Because at the moment, I just have a really high leveled Jetavie, and my other characters on the team are literally level like 9. And by really high level Jetavie, I mean level 58, which isn't necessarily super high. I will probably end up swapping around the team anyway once I get some more S ranks and I can get some better characters for Jetavie. Oh no way they're giving us more stuff. How is there more stuff? There's more battle stuff. Oh my goodness. No, this is a trial stuff. Okay, this is just easy stuff. I thought this was like some endgame content stuff. No, this is just very simple tutorials. Well, let's quickly finish this off then. So just as quick as it started, there we go. That's done, which means we can claim some stuff. And I think we get free pulls and whatever this is. I would like to see, what's this? We get a free A rank. Yeah, we get a free A rank tank. Ooh, okay. You're a dark, so you'd probably work with Jetavie. Yeah, you know, sure, I would like you. I feel like you would probably work better with Jetavie than the whatever scuff team I'm currently running. So I think I'm going to throw in these three into a team. I should probably put a healer in there, but screw healers. So we can level you up to level 35. We can rank you up to elite. And we can level up some of your skills. What does these do? Frick it, we can just level them all up. Just put them all up to like level 5 or something. And then we're going to go to you, and you can have some levels. We can rank you up to Task Force 1. And again, you can just have level 5 talent skill stuff. I have pools. I get more Jetavie. Oh, I do. You best believe the second I get more pools, I'm spending them on here. Because I need more of Jetavie. That's literally all I care about in this game. You can have some more activations. I don't know. We can get you to SS. Jetavie is going to triple S plus at some point, is happening. Although, you need 9 of these per level now, which is a lot more than the previous, like, 1 or 2. A lot of achievements as well we're getting. I did a lot of stuff. Oh my god, there's a lot of achievements. Okay, with my little intermission break done now, we can jump back into the story again, where we can jump into more combat now and test out our SS Jetavie. And I can say immediately, I can't dodge, but... Also, I feel like we're doing a lot more damage because things are just kind of disappearing. And we always like it when things just disappear. That is very, very fun. We just one-shotted everyone. See, I don't know if they're just weak enemies or I've just leveled up Jetavie too much for what she's supposed to be in this part of the story. Like, I feel like you're supposed to have lower level characters here because I just one-shotted them all. Yeah, no, I don't feel like I'm supposed to have an SS level, like, almost 60 character in the second part of the story. See, now, I don't know what crit growth is, but it's crit, so I'm assuming it's probably something decent. Yeah, I don't know how that memory system works, but I've got some higher level memories on you now, so that's better. But I just wanted to have a look at that because I saw we got memory stuff and I wanted to level them up, but I don't know how they work, so I'll learn, I guess. Or someone will tell me, one of the two. Yeah, once you get combat down in this game, it is unbelievably fun. Like, there is 100% a reason why so many people say this game has the best combat in, like, any gacha games. It's just very, very fast-paced, and that can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but generally just really fun. Also, seeing as Jetavie is brand new, I feel like I should be able to just use her for ages now, so I can just, like, really learn how Jetavie works. And I should just be able to stick with her for a while. I don't know how bad power creep is in this game. I don't think it's too bad. Now, while I remember, I am going to swap you out.
Whose ass am I going to kick this time?
That's a voice line. That's a good voice line, in fact. Ooh, why do people have shields? I don't like that. Never mind. The shield did nothing. Also, this dude is weirdly tanky, but I feel like I'm supposed to be in this zone, and he's not tanky. Yeah, no, he is significantly less tanky now. Okay, that's good to know. We need the enemies to be in here. And then they just do nothing. I can basically just do basic attacks and all the enemies are gone. I knock out an entire health bar with 2 basic attacks. I love how with all of the, like, options, but the very rare times, you can actually choose different, like, dialogue options. I just pick whichever one gets me into the more combat stuff. If we can just rush in and fight stuff, I'm going to select the thing that just makes us rush in and fight stuff. Because I just love seeing these animations. The fights aren't super difficult because my Jetavie's way too overpowered. These animations are they're just so gorgeous. They look so cool. Actually might have to be like one of my favorite things about the combat in this game. Like, yes, all of the actual mechanics for the combat is fun, but the animations of it just look so good. And that's one of the main reasons I love the combat so much. It just looks really cool, which just makes it feel more fun. Forgot that I have a new character that I haven't tried out, but I pressed E instead of 2, so whoops. That's one of my biggest things I keep doing, is I keep pressing E and Q instead of like 1, 2, and 3. I'm pretty sure that's just muscle memory. Also, it looks like 211 is going to be the last one in here, which makes sense. The story's getting to the point where we're going to be fighting a boss. Boss fight time. It's time to fight bosses. Let's beat the crap out of whatever the frick that is. And you do a bit more damage than I'd like you to do. But yeah, that was quick. That was 1 Jetavie ultimate and it was gone. 20 levels gone. I even thought it was going to be a phase 2 that was so easy. Oh my goodness. Yes, either my characters are way too overleveled or this first part is just really, really easy. Okay, well that looks to be the Journey of Torture done. No, it's not done, actually. There's still more. Oh, we go stealth. Okay. Stealth is boring, but sure. We can't jump, though. Oh, whoops. We were spotted. Oh, well. That's one thing I don't like, even though, I mean, it makes sense because it's not an open world game. I still like being able to jump. The leader of Strike Hawk. That sounds like a name for a, like, Air Force squadron. That is mildly creepy. Although I feel like that's just kind of how this game goes. It's kind of creepy and dark. Oh, wait, we've got hidden story unlocked now. So now we can go to the graffiti art story and we can do it differently. I don't know if this is the whole quest again. I feel like it is. We just run through the entire thing again, but differently. Yeah, this is a very different story to when we first ran through this graffiti art quest. We get up to command at level 20 though, so we are halfway to where I would like to be. Yeah, actually it looks like we have to run through the whole quest again with the hidden mode. Now I don't know if just like the main basic part of the sort of quest is like most of the story, or if you have to do both that and the hidden part to get the full story. Why are we a robot? Okay. I kind of feel like the hidden part's just a bit of extra story. It's not actually as important as the original main basic one. I could be wrong about that though. This is some wild looking combat. I found with these stories, once you get sort of into the flow of it, you go through them really, really quickly. Like you just sort of get into the, I don't know, story flow state and you just go and you just basically just take in all the dialogue. You don't barely even read it. You just absorb it. Oh my god, it's a boss versus boss fight? We're using the first boss to fight the second boss? Okay, no, never mind. The graffiti dude just disappeared. We don't get a boss versus boss fight. That's unfortunate. I was looking forward to that. But there we go. There's the entire hidden part of the graffiti art quest done. So that should be the graffiti art quest. Indeed, 100%. Well, this seems to be a good way to level up the commandant because we are getting very quick levels. I have no clue how this works. I think we get like a certain amount of moves per day and then like, yeah, we can't move anymore. We can unlock stuff from something. How do we get these? The collab tickets. I want to try to get Virgil because we get free Dante, but I want to try to get Virgil. I'd like to get Virgil so then I can have all of the collab characters that will disappear once the collab disappears. But yeah, I don't know how to get a ton of those R&D tickets. Well, we can rank the commandant up to level 28. We can grab more of these. We can go here. We can grab 500 more tickets. And then we can go back and do some more pulls and get more Jetavies, maybe, possibly. Oh, we see an A rank. Do we see another Jetavie? No. We see Lucia. That's a shame. I feel like I should probably select an S rank. So yeah, let me know who you'd recommend in there because I don't really know who to pick. And I feel like I should probably pick someone before I go spending a ton of pulls. Okay, well, before I get too caught up in everything, I think that's a pretty decent spot to leave it off. We've got some characters leveled up. We have Jetavie at SS. I'm going to get you to level 60 though really quick. There you go. And we have the entirety of the graffiti art quest done. And we just need to do the hidden difficulty of this, but we need to complete the last chapter of this to be able to do that. And then I just need to try to figure out how I can get enough of these to hopefully get a Virgil. And from memory, I think a lot of people said it's relatively easy to do that. Like you can get enough pulls. I just don't exactly know where I'm supposed to be looking. But we can finish the day off with a bit of leveling up to Jetavie because she deserves it. Okay, so I am going to leave it there. I need to go hunt down some more stuff and get some more pulls for Virgil. And hopefully get to level 40 so I can do the mission in here. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you like this video, go check out the last PGR video I did where I first played this game and got into it. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.